All right, let me tell you why Turbografx-16 is awesome. Nintendo had come out. It was pretty mind-blowing. Everybody was like, Super Mario Brothers, what is this awesomeness? And it was cool for a while. At some point, PC Engine came out in Japan, another console, not quite 16-bit, like pre-16-bit era, kind of super 8-bit. Graphics were a little better, shading was better. Then it came out in the US way later when the Genesis was out. So, the two camps, Genesis, Turbografx. I like the underdog, I went with Turbografx. And now you might be saying, oh, you picked the wrong one. Genesis is awesome. Yes, Genesis is really good. I liked a lot of things. The hockey, oh my goodness, Sonic the Hedgehog. Forget about it. But Turbografx I picked, and I stayed with, and I still like to this day for a bunch of reasons, of which I'll tell you right now. First off, Genesis was very pro-dude. Yo, dude, get Genesis. Although that was a lot of game commercials back in the day. But, you know, Sonic, or Sega. Yeah, I like the weird Japanese stuff. That was with PC Engine. We didn't get all of the games from Japan, but we did get a lot of weird ones. Bonk's Adventure, anybody? I bet you everybody liked that game. It didn't even matter if you had Turbografx. You played the Bonk's Adventure. So in order to get the Turbografx, I literally cleaned like the desks at an elementary school over the summer. I'm doing this because it was like the little gum off the bottom of the table. Super gross. But I paid for Turbografx myself, as well as the CD-ROM. And now another memory was the CD-ROM was crazy go nuts because it was the first time we got real audio, like CD audio, people talking, musical scores, E's 1 and 2, book E's 1 and 2. Animation, there was this game called Valis 2, and it was a regular game, side-scroller, but then all of a sudden it would go into anime. And I was like, what is going on? That's on my TV. You kids don't know. Anyway, so the CD-ROM was amazing, although it came in a box that was super huge, and because it had a carrying case in it, that was pretty much most of the box, like you're going to bring the CD-ROM out to your friend's house. It was a whole to-do. You wouldn't want to do that. So, loved it. Loved the CD-ROM. The cover art for the games were terrible in the U.S. I don't know what happened, who was in control of that, but whoever it was should be fired or was fired. It was terrible. I stayed true to the Turbografx to the very end, and I actually would draw, this is how nerdy it got. I would draw these cartoons about me and my friends going on adventures, and in one of the episodes, or issues, the little guy opens the newspaper and says, oh, look, Genesis has gone out of business. Not Sega. Genesis has gone out of business. Turbografx wins. Takes the crown. That's my loyalty. Also, the cool thing, number tres or quattro, I don't know what we're on, is the games were like these little cards, like basically like a credit card size. And that was cool because it was very small, just what you needed, not a big old Nintendo cartridge. And also, there was a Turbo Express that came out, which is a handheld system that played the same game, the same card you put into the handheld. That is just now happening with the PS Vita, kind of. But that was way before that, and it was like, yeah, you can take your game that you bought, your $50, $60 game, and bring it on the go. Of course, the Turbo Express like took batteries and ate them and then spit them out in 5 minutes. But you could still do it. I just remember I used to have a Trapper Keeper that like I took the main image out of it, like pulled it out, and just put in like all these little like cutouts of like EGM magazine with Turbografx like screenshots. Turbografx screenshots. I probably should say that again. Cutting out screenshots of future games that are coming out that I'm all excited about, or Bonk's Adventure or something, and putting them in my Trapper Keeper to walk around with. People would see it at some point. Those are just some of the reasons I love Turbografx-16. Still do. Great moment in time. It's a special place in my heart. For all the other reasons and other cool things about Turbografx-16, check out the board below. Oh, and if you're not on Learnist, then you're on YouTube. You're like, what are you talking about? There's no board below. You should go to the link, and then you know what I'm talking about. That's it.